Hey everybody, welcome to Splatoon 2. I'm saying this again because my recording just went on me. Anyway, like I mentioned that I haven't played any online matches in Splatoon 2 since the beta that was released back in April. I haven't done it that much online, not even when I got it. I did the story mode for a little bit, and then just kind of froze there because there were so many games that came out after that. You had Sonic Mania, which I put a lot of time into as the channel it was on there, and then there was Splatfest Battle Turf. Oh, Battle. Oh, Battle. Anyway, you had that, and then there was Mario plus Rabbids, which I played that a lot. I definitely will do a Let's Play in the future, maybe a live stream. I don't know. And then there was what else was there? Oh yeah, you got Xenoverse 2 that came out, and then Pokken Tournament, and then I played a little bit of Marvel Capcom Infinite on the PS4, and then I just got Minecraft for the Switch. I'm a little late on that because I didn't have the money, and that one was really fun. So I haven't really been able to play Splatoon 2 as much because of all these other games coming out, and especially now, Fire Emblem Warriors is coming out next week. And by the time this video is posted, it'll be already out. But because this will probably be posted sometime in November or December. But anyway, it'll be you got that being posted sometime in. Then you'll have Fire Emblem Warriors that'll be out at that time, and by the time and then Super Mario Odyssey coming out in October, and then around that time, Skyrim, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's probably gonna take a lot of time, and Skyrim. Then you got LA Noire, you got Doom, you've got Sonic Forces, you've got what was the other one? There's one more. Oh yeah, Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2, which I actually haven't played the second one. I played the first one, never played the second one. But so many games that are coming out for the Switch, and then there's some games. And then there are quite a few games for the PS4 and the PC, like Cuphead that just came out recently. I've been playing that a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of things. Yeah, see, as you notice, this is my first time being into the online area. Mainly because I don't really like playing online games normally. It just doesn't feel as interesting, I guess. Team? Solo? Battle alongside players on your Splatfest team. What's the difference? What's team and solo? What does that mean? What's the difference between team and solo? I don't get it. Is there a difference? They probably explained that when the game first was announced, but I never paid attention. We'll go solo for now, because I don't know what that means. I wonder if that means like one-on-one? No. Death Trip. Yeah, look at that. See, obviously, how do you get that high of level already in the game? When did the game come out? July? Though it's not surprising, because in the first game, because it gets harder in certain levels. Because in the first game, Splatoon 1, I think it came out in May, late May, May 29th. Is for some reason Nintendo did that, but they did that with Mario Kart 8 as well for the Wii U. It came out May 29th, and then was released, and then by one time, I think it was around September, you had, no, not even September, I think it was July and August, you had people already maxing out the max level, which at that time was 20. Most people already had the max level of 20 at that time. And, Bubba. Bubba. Oh, yes. Here we go. This is one of my favorite parts about the game. Amazing online names. Anyway, you have to get used to this. I haven't actually played Splatoon in general, in gameplay, in such a long time. Since April, actually. competitively. I played the story mode, but that don't count. Alright, it's gotta... Also, I'm using the Pro controller, so I'm so used to using, like controlled, like, gyro stuff. What was I gonna say? Ah, frick, I hate those things. I remember seeing them online. Yeah, I'm not sure. What the heck? What's with the air bubbles? I might turn on gyro controls after this. Because I'm actually, as much as at the beginning when I first played Splatoon 1, I was like, this game would be probably better with even with armor on. That thing destroyed me in 2 hits. That's how broken that thing is. Still. Or, I don't know, maybe the armor didn't last as long. That'd be dumb if it was like only a few seconds. Also, another oh yeah, going back to the gyro control part, lose my, topic. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the gyro controls. I'm so, son of a frick. I'm so used to the gyro controls of this game, of Splatoon, that, like, when I first played it, I was like, maybe the game would be better with regular controls. Like, maybe it'd be better, feel better with just, hard to tell there. I think we won, though. What? Could have sworn we won that. Close, though. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the gyro controls. I'm so used to the gyro controls, because when I first started, I was like, I don't know if I like the gyro controls. I was like, yeah, this is weird, I mean, I got used to it, but at first I was like, yeah, this is a little weird. And, it was kind of odd. And then when I played it, slowly getting used to the gyro controls as I went along. But at first I was like, I want the, what the heck? Why is it not working? What the heck's going on? Oh. No, I'm gonna switch to gyro controls. I didn't like the gyro controls at first. I was like, I don't like the gyro controls that much. I was like, why can't we use standard things without the gyro controls? And like, use a pro controller, it'd feel a lot easier. Sadly, yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. Or motion controls, basically. Not gyro controls. There we go. Let me see if it works. Because I think the Pro controller just has it. Let's see if I can see that. That's good. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I didn't like the gyro controls or the motion controls at first, and I didn't like the gamepad looking thing. And I was like, I mean, after playing it for hours and hours during Splatfest, and then doing the story mode, and then playing, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of used to this now, and I kind of got over it. And then I got used to it, and now here I am, like, with the second game coming out, I'm like, I don't like the regular controller that doesn't have, like, motion control in it and stuff. Because I'm so used to doing it this way. That it's like, this is actually the better way, you know? At least in my opinion. I've never played any other shooter. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I played Call of Duty. Kind of Call of Duty. I played a little bit of Call of Duty. I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty. It's not my thing. Yeah, I did have the shield on. And that guy wiped me out in 2 hits, even with my shield. Oh yeah, that's incredibly broken. What was I saying? Ah, frick, I'm surrounded. Anyway, what was I saying? Also, to check the map, I forget. Yeah, the map, you have to hit the X button. We ain't doing one too good. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So now here I am, with this game, later, just like, oh, these controls are much better. They feel better. Than the previous type of game. Yeah, I'm not doing too good. But yeah, we're getting destroyed too. And it's mainly because, I don't know, I guess it was not good. And then now with the one thing I did like about and this is the problem with the Switch version, is that the Wii U version, you had the map and stuff. You had the map on the gamepad. I think we lost that one. Yeah, we lost that one. Because we lost control of the center. But yeah, the map was on the gamepad, and you were able to. That's another thing I liked about it. It's kind of trivial, but still, it's trivial, but it's kind of like, the map is there, and that way you can look down, check. Okay, are we doing good? Are we good? Are we doing bad? What do we need to do? Where do we need to go? What's being taken over the most? Whereas here you have to. I wonder what what's the difference here? Oh yeah, they have rules. Let's see, rules. I want to see what this is. But what's the difference? What does team and solo mean? Oh, okay. So you can actually have a team. Okay, that's what, because they didn't have that in the first one. It was just enter in there. Here you can have a team, just call a bunch of people, and you can be in your team. Now again, it also I think they also have to be in the right thing. Shoot, look at mine. Just Batman. Oh, yes. I mean, it just says GSU Batman, but I'm pretty sure it meant to say just Batman. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's what they meant to say. But anyway, going back to the situation, yeah, the map being on the gamepad was much better because you could just look down and say, oh, you know, you gotta go here, right? You gotta go down here. Look for get this area. This one's it's being taken over. And then now it's like, oh, we gotta hit up the X button, close it, because see the X button, the map takes up your entire screen, and you're still moving while the map's there still. It's you have to be very quick when you're looking at the map. I mean, you kind of still did in the original one, but the difference here is that with the original one, you can just take a quick glance at it at the bottom, whereas here you actually have to open it up and press a button. That's the one problem that this one has, is the map thing. It's small, but it's there, I guess, is what I'm saying. It's not a big problem, but it could be annoying to some. Ooh! What was that? I'll save my armor for now. Now I need to... Let's check the map real quick. Surprisingly, it's pretty even. We're usually staying on each other on our own sides. Yes! I was able to open them up for that. I'd like to think I helped out there by throwing a bomb, having my defense, being able to survive long enough for my teammates to get in there and, you know... Oh, shoot! I didn't think that I would see them coming around the corner like that quickly. One's coming around the corner. Can't tell. Oh shoot! I thought that was a person. That's why I didn't bother. Also, I don't have. This is the only weapon I have right now, is because of my level. Oh shoot! They got their like special like right at the last second. Yeah, like, but the game is still... Oh, shit, what the frick was that? I don't even know what that was. Like, holy crap. I saw an explosion, I'm like, what the heck? Oh, shoot, that frickin' roller. I have no idea if we won or not. Pretty even, really. But they got a little bit on our side, so... Yeah, the little spots there where the roller was kind of hurt us. Overall, it was pretty even. Hopefully I can get to level up a bit here. Alright. Now let's try another team. Not to be mean, it's just I want to try and get, other people on the team, see if we can get a victory here. I think I've had 3 battles so far. All 3 of them are super close in points, except for that second one, which was kind of teetering towards close. But the first battle was really close, and this was close. And the third battle, the one I just did, was super close. It was like point something percent, I believe. Could be wrong on that. What? Alright. Try it again. It shouldn't be my internet. My internet's actually really good. I upgraded it just specifically for Splatoon because of that thing that they have where if you, even if you drop connection, you can get penalized. And personally, I don't think you should get penalized for a bad connection, because it's basically saying, hey, you have a bad connection, either upgrade or you can't play the game, basically. And I think that's kind of unfair. I mean, I can understand, like, when you have people that rage quit, obviously, but they should be able to tell the difference between a dropped connection and someone turning off the game. But probably not. It's probably a little bit more difficult than that, because if you got someone who just presses the start button, all they have to do is press the start button and hit exit, and it'd be just the same. Because if you drop connection, you're basically quitting the match. But I think Nintendo monitors accounts, I'm not sure. But when they do, they should be able to tell who's in the game, Maybe than that. I don't know. It's taking a while. It's taking a while. It's taking a while. Definitely no longer. It was about 20 minutes. I'm going to make each of these videos like 30-something minutes each, unless the battle goes over that. Like, it goes, like, my mark. It goes, like, I'm in a battle at my mark, and it's like, okay, I'll just wait until the battle's over, then end the match and then start a new one. Because I don't want, like, what I did with the last Splatoon is I kind of extended them to, like, what was it, like, I just recorded the entire thing in one stream, one go, like just one video, recorded the whole thing, and sometimes it'd be, what? 5-1. And why are we versing ourselves? Anyway, but yeah, like, I would record in one go, and then I'd have, like, maybe, like, a hour and a half, 2-hour video, and it's, like, and it was hard because I had to split that up into parts when I edited it. But now, it's, like, I'm just like, no, I'm going to split it up, for when I'm going to split it up in parts when I'm recording, so that way it doesn't have to be split up any other way. Or whatever. Something like that. As of right now, I don't know what I'm going to do. Ooh, might be some over there. There it is. What the frick was that? I didn't even know that ability. Well, good way to give such an OP weapon an OP ability. Wow. Like, those things were already very annoying to play against. Wow. Even with armor, it was hard to fend that thing off. And I didn't. I died. Anyway, like I was saying, I'll definitely start doing some Splatoon 2, like, for, like, Let's Plays. When I'm not doing recording, like, because I have like a bunch of multiplayer games that I want to do. You did it too early, my friend. Oh shoot! I didn't know. I didn't even see that one behind me. All right, how are we looking right now? That's the one thing I need to know. We're pretty. It looks like we're winning. Possibly. I have no idea if we're gonna keep that. We have a minute left, and we have to keep that victory, I guess. I had no way of getting out of that one. Thank the Lord someone was behind me to pick up the slack, because if they wouldn't have got that thing, oh boy, we would have been screwed. Alright. Alright, we gotta try and keep these areas here. I think we won. I think. Yes, we won definitely. There's no way we lost. Even though we versed ourselves. Again, I don't understand that either. I think there's like a little square, but you know. We versed ourselves. I don't under that. It's kind of fitting. Nice. Nice. Alright, so like my cutoff point would be around 35 minutes. That's going to be my cutoff point. Mayor. What? What was that? Sniper 147. I saw that. Did it say maps have changed or something like that? I don't know. I didn't read that properly. Also, cutting out the mountains. I'm just going to be sitting here waiting. There's definitely something we'll be doing. Now, see, in Splatoon 2, what was my level? I only made it up to level 25. No. I think it was 20, anywhere between 25 and 28. And that was the entire time before the Switch came out. So that's like the entire, like what, like year and a half, or no, 2.5 years, or around 2.5 years that I had to play Splatoon 2, and weird kid, and I never was able to, I never really leveled up that much, and it's mainly because I also didn't play online a lot, so I only made it up to level, what, 28? Anywhere between 25 and 28. I guarantee, no, the difference between Splatoon 1 and 2 is Splatoon 2 came out at the beginning of the Switch's life cycle, like very early in the Switch's life cycle, whereas Splatoon 1 came out very late in the Wii U's life cycle. It came out May 2015, which at that point the Wii U was only going to have like maybe what, a year and a half left before the Switch released. Where the Wii U or the Switch version came out in July of 2017. Which the Switch isn't even a year old now. So, yeah, I think we're going to see probably a lot more from Splatoon. We're probably going to see a lot more from Splatoon 2 in terms of content, material, and stuff. Now that it's has a longer lifespan to expand, I guess, and do more. Wait. We all have it now? Yeah, we have a lot more air. It'll have a lot more time to grow, because in the previous, with the previous Splatoon, it didn't have a lot of time to grow before Nintendo moved on to the next console. Frick. Oh wait. Oh, he doesn't have that. Oh, is this something you can do? Nah, I don't know. Anyway. Nah, we ain't doing too good. They're way in our territory. We don't have enough people to cover. Yeah. They're too much in our territory. Oh, I thought I had them. Oh yeah, they're destroying us. Doesn't help that our team is actually not really experienced, including myself. I mean, I've played the first one, so I've had some kind of experience, but not enough to, again, I never played it towards that end part. Yeah, we lost that one, I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, we didn't do too well that time. Not too far off, though. At least it wasn't like 10% to like 60 or something like that, or whatever. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the Switch version of Splatoon 2 is going to have a longer life in terms of being, on the system. It's going to be there for like the next 5, maybe 6 years, unless Nintendo cuts it off short again, which I don't think Nintendo is going to. I should have switched out, but anyway, I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to switch out. And I think Nintendo's going to keep this thing going, and for at least maybe like, I'd say they're probably going to keep it going for at least another, they'll probably keep the Switch going for a good 5, maybe 6 years. 6 if it does well, because Nintendo's well done, like systems that do well, usually last more than 5 years. Excuse me. Hyrule usually lasts more than 5 years. For example, the NES lasted a long time. It lasted like I think 10 years before it stopped getting games. And well, Nintendo dropped it in 1991. It came out in 1985 in America, 1983 in Japan. So I'll count it as 1983 because that's technically when Nintendo started making games. So technically they supported it for about almost 10 years. So definitely over the average 5-year lifespan for consoles. Super Nintendo had, let me see. Now, Super Nintendo had about 5 years in terms of content, like, support. Which is weird, because Super Nintendo actually did pretty well, considering. Considering they did actually pretty decently well. Alright, it's kind of even there. N64, they only kept for about 5 years. GameCube, about 5 years. I couldn't escape that one. How are we doing? We're doing actually pretty good. I thought we weren't doing that good, but we are. No, you ain't. Did we win? Whoa, jeez, they caught up at the last second? They actually caught up at the last second. We were actually winning through most of that entire match, and the last second they actually caught up. Anyway. I'm going to end the episode here. Yeah, I might as well end it here. Move on to the second one.